here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Pitt Panthers offense will go on the attack first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense.
They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? And the Panthers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. Pitt will have to boot this one away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. So the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets offense will go to work for the first time. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And I'm just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. Like sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure.
Turning it on. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Bryant. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. They'll run it from the gun. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for that.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Yellow Jackets will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Power football with the run. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Pitt will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. He's got him. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on third down, forcing the incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on third down. And the field goal unit is on the field. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Here comes the heat. On the move, he fires. Complete downfield. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Fast completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. He'll pull it on the read. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that second and goal.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Makes a man miss. Grab near the sticks. It's Marks. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Pulls it and fires to the left. Powers through the defender. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Georgia Tech has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. The Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He wants to throw it again. Caught in the backfield. It's Westbrook. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Westbrook. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. Finds his tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And the Panthers started this drive, backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Quick strike complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Operating in the red zone here on second down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Looking to throw on third. Makes the grab. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Looking for space. It's Kendricks. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the wideout. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Out of the shotgun on third down. Grab near the marker. It's Bryant. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Yellow Jackets will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 25. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. From the gun, running back on the move. Still on his feet at the 45. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The RPO, it's complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Line getting set on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Makes the grab. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Panthers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Gives it on the option. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Just drives it between the uprights. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Rutgers is currently working from behind. But how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Ohio State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this.
Breaks into the open. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. And the referee signal for the 2-minute timeout. And the Yellow Jackets can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Got him downfield. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Yellow Jackets come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell that he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell.
Makes a grab, pass to Marker. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it on the move. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Motion from the back. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He makes a grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to power their way ahead. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. So they'll try the field goal and try to draw even here before halftime. And it's right down the boulevard. And that'll tie things up as we head toward halftime.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And they're going to play it safe. Conservative approach here, but they'll take the knee and head to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Pittsburgh. What a fine performance we've seen.
Pitt will try to boot this thing deep to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially just plowing ahead. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's first down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Finds the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
I bet it felt good to hit that quarterback late until you got an earful from the coach and cost your defense 15. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Wants to throw on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
That's just a better job by the defender. He knew he was going to get challenged in this game. He knew these receivers had speed and they were going to test him. Nice job by that DB knocking it away.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Bryant. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Using the quick game. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Panthers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Here's the handoff. Fights off a defender. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you could do there. It's now a fresh set of downs.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. The Panthers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Release to the back. Catch in the middle. It's Westbrook. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. It's complete to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? He's got it on the right. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. looking to fire. Tight end finds a soft spot. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Pitt looking to move the chains on fourth down. Trying to keep this drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? Coming out on first down with the play fake. Buying some time. He's going to fire to the left. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wide receiver comes in motion. On the run, it's Kendricks. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. And they can't make the connection.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got a man, it's Silver. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Pitt will have to boot this one away. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Handoff from the gun. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bryant. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Defense.
An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They go to the ground. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. He'll pull it down. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. They get to him as he throws. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He'll try to take it back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Yellow Jackets can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about it.
Beck's going for the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Snagged in the middle. It's Marks. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run play action. He's going to fire deep. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And as a defense, a lot of times you're coming into the game and you're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game. The offense has carried their weight, and this is looking like...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. He's got it in, more than enough for a 1st down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And makes the catch. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Wants to go up top. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. That is a dumb play, and the defender got caught red-handed. And, guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short of making that official reach for his flag. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Got the back over the middle. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. They're setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
They'll leave it with him. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. And the Yellow Jackets will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. The Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff.
Oh, he's got some space. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the middle. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Just keep slinging it. Working that left side now. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Pitt pushing the pace. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Unleashes to the end zone. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Back behind the chains, 1st and 15. From the gun, the ground game. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that clock.
All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Paul. know the way to San Jose, heart of the Silicon Valley and home to the San Jose State Spartans. And anticipation has been high all week for this one. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators. And the Spartans will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Florida's offense will come out first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Does life get any better than this for an offense to start a drive with a 1st and goal? They'll try to get it in with the run. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Spartan! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Hand off from the shotgun. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
I think a trait of a running back that you really look for is a guy that can bust tackles. Man, a guy that can make something out of nothing when it's not there. And just a really good job breaking the tackle, continuing to keep the play alive, and never quit.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They're working that left side. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. There he goes. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Florida.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped. When he brought it out of the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Looking for a gap. It's Little. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. The Spartans will hustle to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
He breaks a tackle. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can.
That's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And when you're on defense and it's wet and it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier. It gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it with the assist from the ref.
And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on 1st down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. It's caught. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone.
Ooh, like, listen, I know you got the completion, and that's what you want. That's the goal, but You don't want your quarterback getting smacked like that repeatedly.
Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. And the Gators have it with a 1st and goal. The snap sets up to throw. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
And another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't think
you just can't go backwards there. He did, and they swarmed him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a Cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
He tries to take the top off. Makes the grab on the right. Off to the races. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Oregon overcame a tough opponent, and not only that, a raucous crowd. The Ducks tuned out all the noise and showed this team can win on its field, your field, or a neutral field. Well done. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup, and the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Back to pass on 2nd down. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out of the 26 for the 1st down. And the Spartans want to move quickly.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And they'll bring him down for the sack.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Hauls it in. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Holding. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. He's looking to throw. Sets up the screen. Turning it on. He gets Gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
And the offensive line and the quarterback has to do their job on screens. They got to sell, pass down the field, pass down the field. Offensive line releases. Quarterback now snaps his eyes to the running back. The running back does the rest with the big boys out in front, creating a pass.
A strike downfield. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Well, the defense needs to find a way to slow this guy down. We're only in the first quarter, and already this guy has over 100 yards receiving. They have got to find an answer for him.
On the run, still looking. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. Guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. You can dance around and look for space, or you can throw the stiff arm at him. He gets it out to the 17. The inside handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Spartans want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Spartans send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Just concentrate on one thing, making the catch. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They'll start this drive from the 42. Off play action on 1st down. Buying some time as he moves left. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. He's now over 150 yards on the day. They're finding ways to get him the ball, much like the Gators did in 07, getting it to Percy Harvin, who had 100-yard receiving games and 100-yard rushing games that year.
He was just such a weapon. When you got weapons, you learn how to use them, and you learn how to deploy them in all kinds of different ways. If I'm Florida, continue to find ways to find that guy, because whether it's zone, man, whatever, he wins.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Now improvising. Got out of trouble and throws. Got his man on the right. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
As they get set to snap it, just about to. He'll set up to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back. And this offense, I tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And that's the end of the line on that run, and it's the end of the line for the first quarter. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. The play action fake. Got it in the middle. It's Morales. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Offense gets set for second down. From the gun, running back gets the give. Breaks into the open. And they'll knock him down.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was second and long. They weren't expecting the run. So now we've got third and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, is this offense going to try to run the ball again?
Caught near the sticks. It's Morales. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Finds his man. It's Vincent. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end. And the Spartans have their whole playbook open here on second and inches. Give to the back. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. First down here for the offense. They'll ride the hot hand. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Trying play action. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. The Spartans, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Finds a little space. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Quarterback on the keeper. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the cornerback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And this defense did exactly what they wanted to do. You force the passing situations. Now what do? Now you can drop back, play pass. And when the quarterback scrambles, now I just rally to the football. I tackle him on the ground, and I force the 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Wood. Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 11. And the Spartans didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Gets it to him on the screen. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Vincent. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Well, that completion now sets up a critical third down here in the red zone for this quarterback. His offense, his team, is trailing by a lot. They're going to need him to start making plays consistently, and he's going to have to do it when the defense knows he's about to throw it. And that's exactly the situation right here. Third down in the red zone. The quarterback has got to step up on this next play.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Jose State. Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Buys a little time with his feet. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Touchdown, Gators. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll go to the ground. Good pickup on the ground there. Give him 5 to the 16-yard line. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout. And man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The Spartans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Oh, he's got some space. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. The short hands, it's Little. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Spartans decide to punt it away. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Use the play fake, now to throw. Under fire. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
You know, we're only in the first half of this football game, and already this offense has had tons of success throwing the football. The defense has to disrupt his rhythm, and they finally do there, getting the sack. They've given up 3 TD passes. Let's see if they can continue with the pass rush moving forward.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He'll try to do it himself. Get all you can, then get down with the slide. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Gators line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Hey, even those balls that are thrown near the line of scrimmage that are going to the running backs and to the tight ends, those small passes can go for big gains. Great job getting the mitts up in the air and deflecting that football.
Caught behind the line. It's Little. The offense will quickly use a timeout. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit.
There he goes. The offense burns his 3rd and final timeout of the half.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The Spartans are in the hurry-up. Every second is meaningful, and they save a few of them with the spike.
No gain on the play.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Out of the gun to give to the back. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They kick it away on 4th down. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got his hand in the middle. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Oh, they're after him. Takes the easy one to the back. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in San Jose than you have? A captivating game so far. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at CEFCU Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Gators will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the returner is stopped.
You know, a lot of offensive coordinators script the first, 5 to 10 to 15 plays. You don't usually draw that up for inside your own 10. bad field position to start. This offense needs to come out.
And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Makes the grab on the left. Out of bounds, stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, and now they feel like they have room to operate. And the Spartans will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Spartans will punt this one away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll try the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
There's the pressure. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at 35.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. And he will step out of bounds, but what a way to get the ball back for his offense. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And after taking a big loss on that run, you just wonder if you're on offense, if you may abandon that part of your game and just start trying to throw it. You're down by a lot here in the 2nd half. 3rd quarter, you've got lots of time, but you need to throw the football to get back in this thing.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop.
He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one. And the Spartans will call on their punt team. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. The give to the back. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
One of the things I love about this running back, he can run a lot of different types of routes. I like the job on the angle route there, putting his foot in the ground, crossing the defender's face, and making it an easy pitch and catch for the QB.
Fires to the middle. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Rushes on him. Got the first down himself. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
And how about this quarterback, man? He's showing you a little bit of everything. He's had a great day throwing the football, spinning it around, scoring touchdowns, and now shows you he can pick them up and put them down, scrambling for the first down. He's had a day where he's really showing you he can do all things on the football field.
Flips it out to the back. He just slips and slides his way down to the 42. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Fires one high and deep. Snags it down the right side. Sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. And that is a punch right in the gut to make a play like that and have a penalty wipe it out. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Using his legs to buy some time. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The penalty wipes out the big play and the touchdown. It is just a punch in the gut for any offense. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. It's caught downfield. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires on the move. Got his man on the right. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs.
And it's his 4th interception of the game. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Spartans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Brought over the middle, it's Morales. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Can't get him to the ground. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. We've reached a break. It's Florida with the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Quarterback's got the first. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
And how about it? It's not just the arm. We've seen that today where he's picked him apart, put up some yardage, put on some touchdowns. Also showing you he can do it with his puppies. Taking off, running, getting the first down. Nice scramble. He's shown you a little bit of everything today.
Here's a heat. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wide receiver comes in motion. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. And into the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Florida! As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
He doesn't need anything to be open. He just makes it happen.
Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you.